The Shenandoah Music Trail celebrates the rich history of the Valley's traditional music makers. Along the music trail are the best musicians playing music as a way of life. Are you a musician or listener seeking an authentic Appalachian music experience? Come explore the Valley's musical roots. We offer multiple driving loops with live music, insider excursions, and a variety of safe accommodations. The musical experience of a lifetime awaits. Come explore the Shenandoah Music Trail. Don't forget your instrument. Closed captioning for this program is sponsored by the Stanton Lions Club.
Welcome to the Mountain Music Show, recorded right here in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley, in our studio at the Frontier Culture Museum in Stanton, Virginia. Hosted by the internationally acclaimed music duo, Me and Martha. When they share their music, it's the next best thing to being here. We hope you enjoy the show. Here are your hosts, Martha Hills and Dawn DePoy.
So welcome to our holiday show. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured. Santa was much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Now Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Well, they thought I must be asleepin'. They thought I was tucked in bed. They never thought that I'd come a-creepin' or listen to what they had said. Santa put his arms around Mommy, then Mommy put his arms around him. So if Santa Claus ain't Daddy, I'm gonna tell on them. Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured. Santa was much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. And now Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Didn't see Dancer or Prancer, never heard a sleigh bell ring. I didn't see that red-nosed reindeer like he showed on the TV screen. But he sure brought me lots of presents, so Santa Claus he must have been. Well, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Oh, Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Not the way I had him pictured, Santa was much too thin. He didn't come down the chimney, so Mama must have let him in. Now Santa looks a lot like Daddy, or Daddy looks a lot like him. Yeah, Daddy looks a lot like Santa, or Santa looks a whole lot like him. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna figure this stuff out, I'll tell you that. Santa looks a lot like Daddy, an old Buck Owens tune for sure. The next song we're going to do is about driving in the winter. I moved to Maine a long time ago to ski, and I found out about snow pretty quick up there.
Yes, when you live in Maine, when your alarm goes off in the morning, you may have to shovel 6 feet of snow off your car.
Yeah, and don't leave the car beside the road pulled off the shoulder when you get stuck in the snow, because the snowplows will come along and simply bury your car, and you'll wonder where you parked it.
Great memories.
Yes, great memories. Song about winter driving, huh?
Winter's here, snow is falling, and the traffic is crawling. The cars up ahead need better tread, driving in a winter wonderland. Tires slide, drivers panic, then they steer like they're manic. They jerk left and right, spin out of sight, driving in the winter wonderland. On a side street there's a fender bender. Someone tried to brake on solid ice. Doesn't matter what your age or gender, before you hit the road you should think twice. Radio says to stay in. If you don't, you'll be praying. It's quite a feat to stay on the street, driving in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can see a hatchback. It drifted off the road and landed there. Every bridge in town's a frozen ice patch. You can try to cross them if you dare. There's a truck going sideways as it speeds down the highway. Glad that I've got four-wheel drive, driving in a winter wonderland. Every road's a demolition derby. as bumper doors and headlights are destroyed. Bouncing off the guardrail and the Kirby, the auto body shops are overjoyed. Winter snow is a-blowin', I can't see where I'm going. I hope I don't stall on my way to the mall, driving in a winter wonderland.
Cute song, brother, cute song. Well, this next song we're going to do is in memory of our 10 years playing musical on the road up until last March. And we put together a little presentation about all the Christmas decorations that we've seen over the past 10 years, and I hope you enjoy it. Now the snowflakes are falling, my old heart's a calling for the folks at home when Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing joy? Don't you hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and you know I'm going home. Now the holly's in the window, home is where the wind blows. Cane foams are running, and Christmas time's coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing joy? Don't you hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and you know I'm going home. Now the white candle's burning, my old heart's a yearning for the folks at home when Christmas time's a coming. Can't you hear them bells ringing joy? Don't you hear them singing when it's snowing? I'll be going back to my country home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and you know I'm going home. Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, Christmas time's coming, and you know I'm going home.
I hope you enjoyed the Christmas decorations.
Beautiful, weren't they?
They are beautiful.
10 years of memories.
Here's a shout out to Stephen and Liz. Hey, Stephen and Liz.
Hi, Mrs. Stephen.
Christmas is about secrets and whispering, and here's one of our lovely songs called Whispering. Honey, I have something to tell you, and it's worthwhile listening to. Put your little head on my shoulder so that I can whisper to you, whispering while you cuddle near me, whispering so no one can hear me. Each little whisper seems to cheer me. I know it's true, dear, there's no one but you I'm singing, whispering that you'll never leave me, whispering that you'll never grieve me. Whisper and say that you believe me, whispering that I love you. Whispering while you cuddle near me, whispering so no one can hear me. Each little whisper seems to cheer me, whispering that I love you. Christmas is a time of stories, and here's a story song about Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, Comet Cupid, Donner and
Blitzen.
And the most famous reindeer of all, of course, is
A Madison Avenue concept to bring children into the store. So they created this book about this reindeer with a red nose and gave it away if you just came into the store. Well, you know, if the children come to the store, they have to bring their parents in. So it was a way of getting people into their stores.
marketing at its best.
At its best.
Here's Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Please sing
Reindeer.
along. I know you like to say the key of F.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names. They never let poor Rudolph join in any reindeer games. Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, as he shouted out with glee, whoopee! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history. You'll go down in her story.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Her story?
Well, her story, yeah. You all know that all of Santa's reindeer are female. Yeah, the female has the antlers, and the males all lose their antlers during rut season in the fall of the year, so the females carry their antlers all the way through to the springtime to ward off the wolves.
Well, that makes perfect sense to me.
And how's that?
Who else could carry a fat, jolly man around the world in one night, not get lost, and be pregnant? Go girls.
Go girl power, right there. You know, and there were also 3 other reindeer in that song that you didn't mention earlier.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. There's Andy.
Andy?
Yeah, Andy shouted out with glee.
Okay.
And there's Hal.
How?
How the reindeer loved him.
Okay. I know the last one.
What?
Olive.
Olive, yes. Olive the Other Reindeer. In fact, she has a book out now called Olive the Other Reindeer.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there. Next, we have a special guest that's coming on our show. He's been here before with his brother Connor, and we're excited to have him back.
Spencer Hatcher's going to do a song called Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, one of those upbeat Christmas songs.
Rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way.
In 1841, it was known as Round Hill Providence Church, and most recently, the Mount Tabor Church, the oldest surviving African-American place of worship in Augusta County.
Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free, tis a gift to come down where we are to be. And when we find ourselves in a place just right, we'll be in the valley of love and delight. When true simplicity is gained, to bow and to bend we can be His name. Turn, turn, will be our delight, and by turning, turning we come our way.
Ready for safe adventure? Let history reveal itself at the Frontier Culture Museum as you meet brave folks who sailed across the Atlantic to make a better life. Imagine stepping back in time and being part of the daily lives on the frontier and visit our old world Irish, German, and English farms. Pack a lunch and make a day trip. You can take your time, interact with the interpreters as they demonstrate seasonal activities, and care for their animals. Self-guided outside tours open 360 days a year. Your living history adventure awaits at the Frontier Culture Museum in Stanton, Virginia.
This is a song that was written by Henry VIII back in the 1500s, and it's been also now a Christmas song called What Child Is This? And since we're doing a holiday show, you're going to refer to it as What Child Is This? Well, that was quite an adventure at the church, Martha. That was an enjoyable time, thank you.
Very historical.
Very historical, too. This next song, though, is by the very famous movie with Bing Crosby in it. You know, Bing Crosby and Frank Sinatra had a bluegrass band back in the day. They were quite famous.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
No.
Yeah. Daddy Frank played the guitar.
No.
Yes, it's true. This is 2020, and I've learned one thing this year. If you just say it to be true, it's true. This is my truth. Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby had a bluegrass band.
Okay. Bells of St. Mary is a holiday movie, and this is a song that is a theme song of that movie.
Called Bells of St. Mary. Bells of St. Mary by Bing Crosby with Frank Sinatra playing guitar.
Sled riding is a traditional thing that kids like to do during the Christmas holiday, and if you got a sled under the Christmas tree, that was all the better.
I got a sled one
Yeah.
time.
Did you?
Yeah. Took it out and do it sledding and got to the top of the hill and right near where we live now.
Yeah.
But you know where the hill, right? It goes down to the river.
Westview, yeah.
And if you go too fast, you end up out in the river. So you start at the top of the hill and you push off and you go faster and faster and faster.
Around the trees, around the rocks, and it,
Settle right there gently in the valley.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the way we're going to take a sled ride now. Of course, this is a song called Sled Ride because it's named after a guy, Mr. Sled, who wrote the song. But I always like the stories better.
Here we go on our sled ride.
It's an A. This next song we're going to do is about Santa Claus. Now, the Santa Claus that we've all come to love and adore is created by a marketing campaign out of Atlanta, Georgia.
In 1933, they used Santa Claus as their spokesperson, and he appeared as a plump fellow holding up a particular item that he was selling for this
Do
company.
you want to know what it is? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
He was selling Coke, and he still does to this very day.
Yeah. Here's a song about Mrs. Claus giving a bit of advice to Santa on Christmas Eve. It was getting late Christmas Eve day, and Santa was back in his sleigh. Mrs. Claus came out, said, "There's no doubt, it's time for you to be on your way. But remember what I always say, put 3 pairs of long johns on, 3 pairs of long johns on. It's cold up there in the Christmas air, take care what you wear when you're gone. Put 3 pairs of long johns on." Santa said, "Yes, my dear, you tell me that every year. I'm already dressed the way you request, so snowflake, don't you fear. I'm toasty from my toes to my ears." He kissed Mrs. Claus goodbye, and then with a wink of his eye, he hopped on his sleigh, said, "Let's be on our way. Good cheer, reindeer, let's fly." And soon they were high in the sky. He had 3 pairs of long johns on, 3 pairs of long johns on. It's cold up there in the Christmas air, take care what you wear when you're gone. Put 3 pairs of long johns on. He flew all over the world, while the Christmas snow whirled and swirled. He went from house to house, as quiet as a mouse and as quick as a flick of a squirrel, bringing toys to every boy and girl, filled with a Christmas mood. Lots of kids left him food. He ate every last crumb and every last plum, 'cause he didn't want to be rude, but his buttons were coming unglued. He had 3 pairs of long johns on, 3 pairs of long johns on. It's cold up there in the Christmas air, take care what you wear when you're gone. Put 3 pairs of long johns on. In a small house, in a small town, with a toy in his hand he bent down. His pants say split right where you sit. It made such a loud ripping sound that half the town gathered round. He backed out the door to the snow, shouted, "Merry Christmas, ho, ho, ho." He hopped on his sled with his cheeks all red, said, "Didn't know how red they could glow, but at least there wasn't much of a show." He had 3 pairs of long johns on, 3 pairs of long johns on. It's cold up there in the Christmas air, take care what you wear when you're gone. Put 3 pairs of long johns on, put 3 pairs of long johns on, put 3 pairs of long johns on. Don, can I ask you a question?
Oh, absolutely, Martha.
Have you ever done any hitchhiking? Because I know it was really popular, 60s, 70s.
I've done a few trips that way, but the one I remember most, my parents had broken down in Hagerstown, West Virginia, at a truck stop, and we thumbed our way back home to Broadway, Virginia. And I remember standing on the road, which was Route 11, very small, with my thumb out. Now, it didn't matter to me whether we were going this direction, obviously, but I would do it this way for a while when the car went by, or this way, and sometimes I'd do it the right direction. And we finally got home at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Some nice guy took us all the way to our house.
Aww.
So yes, this is about hitchhiking. So you have a song about hitchhiking?
Yeah.
This is a folk song we're going to do. Please join in and sing along.
Wagon Wheel.
Headed down south from the land of the pine, thumbing my way down to North Carolina, staring up the road and pray to God that I see headlights. Well, I made it down the coast in 17 hours to pick me a bouquet of dogwood flowers, hoping for Raleigh, like to see my baby tonight.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Oh, rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me.
Well, I'm running from the cold. Up in New England, I was born to be a fiddler in an old-time string band. My baby plays the bass, I get to pick the guitar right now. Now those North Country winters, they keep a-getting me down. Lost my money playing poker, so I had to up and leave town. But I ain't turning back to living that old life no more. No, sir, I'm not. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Oh, rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. I was walking through the South, out of Roanoke, caught a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. He was heading west through the Cumberland Gap, Johnson City, Tennessee. Oh, I gotta keep a move on before the sun. Hear my baby call my name, I know that she's the only one. And if I die in Raleigh, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Oh, rock me, mama, like a southbound train.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
Mountain Music is funded in part by the Stanton Lions Club,
Massanutten Resort, the Mid-Atlantic's premier four-season resort destination.
Visit the Frontier Culture Museum, the living history story of colonial life on the American frontier.
And by Creative Cause Solutions and Bluestone Fabrics.
National Endowment for the Arts, Virginia Tourism Corporation, and the Virginia Commission for the Arts.
And everyone knows Virginia is for lovers of mountain music.
The Shenandoah Music Trail is your perfect music getaway. Music, jams, concerts, driving tours, insider suggestions, a variety of accommodations, and so much more. Your mountain music adventure awaits. It's ShenandoahMusicTrail.com or call us at 540-209-3540. Sing your way back home, and don't forget to bring your instrument.